We are at the oldest continually operating stadium in the NFL as you get a look inside Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Washington football team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
That's caught by Gabriel Davis.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Uncorks one for Davis. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Packers. Gabriel Davis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Herbert. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Again, Herbert. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. So now 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Back to throw here, Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That's going to be caught. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
Now it's Herbert. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. A dump off to Elliott. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Anthony Brown. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st down, Mahomes. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Gabriel Davis
with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half.
And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Washington on 3rd down.
Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
That catch for his career is number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
On 2nd and 7.
Herbert.
Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw.
Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown, complete.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He gets away from one, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26.
And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert.
He hits Adams, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Herbert on 1st down now. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking deep for Bennett. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken from about the 12. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's...